Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time watching, I'm so glad to see you. If you've watched one of my earlier videos and you're coming back, thank you so much for being here again. I really appreciate it. My name is Michelle March and I'm a third-year pediatric resident. Currently, I'm in my final year of training. I actually graduate from residency in less than 9 months, and it is crazy how quickly time flies. I really feel like just yesterday I was a first-year medical student. But being a third year with some newfound free time, I decided that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. So this video is really just a quick introductory video to share with you why I'm starting my YouTube channel, what I'm hoping to accomplish by doing so, and how I plan to use this platform moving forward. To just jump right in, there are two main reasons as to why I'm starting this YouTube channel. First, medicine, and second, everything outside of medicine. So those are two pretty broad categories and big buckets, and so let me walk you through it and break it down. So medicine. Essentially, I want to be able to offer an insider's view into what it's like to be a medical resident. I'm a firm believer in the more that you hear, the more that you learn, the more that you know, and the more that you can grow and apply that to your own path. And so I'm hoping by sharing my journey, my non-traditional path in medicine, and all of what's led me to be the clinician that I am today, that might help frame someone else's narrative and shape their perspective on how to go about their pursuit of medical training and what options and decisions lie before them and what paths are available for them to take. This aspect of my YouTube channel is most applicable to pre-meds, med students, current residents, and then also there's room in there for the current parent or expected parents. Pre-meds and med students and interns, I just want to cover things about how do you get to where you're going. For pre-meds, what kinds of classes should you take? What other things could you consider outside of pursuing a career as a doctor in the health sciences? What experiences, volunteer research or otherwise, would be helpful to deepen your understanding of medicine and deciding if that's the right fit for you? For medical students, things like my favorite study tools for both the pre-clerkship and clerkship years, how to tackle third-year clerkships, because it's just a completely different style of learning and grading that you might not have encountered up until that point. And then how do you pick a specialty, medicine, OB/GYN, pediatric, surgery? There's so many options, and so how do you find the right fit for you, and what things could you use to help you determine what might be the best fit? Also, how to go through the residency interview process. So what is your timeline? What kinds of things do you need to submit? Who do you ask for letters of recommendation? What do you wear to your interview? What does an interview day look like? What kinds of questions should you ask? All the above. And I feel like these are all things that maybe are talked about in medicine, but not in great detail or with a lot of information sharing. And so that's where I just want to give my perspective, and having lived that and being able to share that with you, what I found to be helpful. For interns and second year residents, I really just want to address what to expect, what kinds of systems can you put in place that might help you to be really efficient and thorough in your job as a resident, and then also how to deal with imposter syndrome, what it is, how to address it, how to adapt something called a growth mindset that makes it a lot easier to be cognizant of imposter syndrome, and then trying to work through that. And covering kind of key traits and qualities of a resident. Spoiler alert, it is not how much medical knowledge or information you store up in your brain. Shocking, I know. Lastly, for the expecting parents and the current parents, hoping to share some videos about pediatric health and certain common illnesses and diagnoses and treatments that we have for those things. I don't want to give medical advice by any means, but just giving information and sharing information, as well as other things that, we cover in the realm of pediatric health, whether that's injury prevention, behavioral changes that you can anticipate, all that sort of good stuff. My second main reason for creating this YouTube channel is everything outside of medicine. So that is a really big bucket. But the reason I wanted to highlight that on this channel is because I feel like so often in medicine, it's easy to get wrapped up in your identity as a clinician, and you lose that perspective that you're so much more than that. So you have all these other interests, you're a multifaceted individual, you go into medicine, you're in your medical training, you're in the thick of it, and it's really easy to lose sight of all those other things that once brought you joy. On my channel, you are definitely going to see things like travel vlogs. You're going to see things about home organization. You're going to see things about home design, fashion, putting together outfit ideas for the young professional, or what kinds of shoes I like to wear to stay comfortable when I'm walking around for long periods of time and standing, what kinds of things I like to store in my white coat pockets or in my purse or work bag, what are my favorite work bags, all that stuff. And then also, I'm sure you'll see my husband on here. He is non-medical, so talking about some of the challenges that we've faced and how we've addressed them and how we've grown. If any or all of that sounds interesting to you, then please subscribe. I would love for you to be part of this journey. I'm really looking forward to getting started. It's my current plan to release a new video every week. If you guys have questions or comments on anything, please feel free to drop them below this video and I will answer them. I hope that you have a lovely afternoon. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you back here shortly.